Hello guys, it's Thursday and it would have only been 2 days of work left and one after today, but as I mentioned last night I took a Saturday shift. It's the first one they've offered in forever, so it'll be worth it. But anyway, that doesn't matter because work's been pretty fun lately, it hasn't been too bad. So I booked my nephew his learner's permit test for his 16th birthday, which was last Saturday. And I gave him the money to buy his, to get the actual physical license when he passed it. So the test was it was cheap. The test was $40. I sent him the material to read and told him to actually study. And he told me he did, but that little fucker didn't because he failed. I'm so pissed off at him. And I said to Emily, I sort of half of me wants to book the test for him again, even though it will cost me another $40. I don't really care about the money. But it's the principle of it. I told him to study and I sent him the material to read, and I told him, even though you think that driving rules and laws might be common sense, they're actually not. And that's why most people, I think in most countries, think that most Western countries anyway, think that the road rules where they live are stupid. And that's because half the time they're not common sense. So I told him to read it because, trust me, it's not all common sense. And he didn't read it and he failed. So I'm pissed off at him. Especially because he lied and said he read the book. But yeah, like I said, half of me wants to rebook a test for him, but on principle I'm not going to, because that's a lesson to him. He should do what people say, because I passed it. I passed it first time and I told him I passed it because I read it, so read it. And his mum told him that she failed it because she didn't read. So you hear those stories from two people that have done the test, you would think he would just read it, right? Not that hard. It would take him 2 hours to read the material, but he didn't. So because of that, I'm not going to rebook it for him. That's his problem. But yeah, it's Thursday. We're headed to work soon. It's really gloomy outside. It's raining a little bit. Hello. You miss your mum and dad, don't you? Yeah, they're having fun with us though. Emily's here.
Hello.
She's made us up some lunch. We've got some dishes stacking up. I was talking the other day about how we're being really clean. But the dishes are stacking up, mainly because often we don't wake up with that much time. We have about enough time to get our 10,000 steps in, because we always want to reach 10,000 steps before we leave for work, because it makes it easier for us to reach 20,000, and we don't have to get home and walk until 12 o'clock to reach 20,000 steps. So I'm going to try my best to reach 20,000 before I finish work so that I can get straight home and do the dishes. I didn't show Angus. Here's Angus. Hello Angus, how are you doing? Anyway, I'm rambling. Really annoyed at my nephew. Kid should have passed. He should have friggin' listened to me and he would have passed. But not my problem anymore. Not my problem. I tried to help him, tried to get it for him as a present. Didn't work out. But yeah, we're leaving for work soon. Thought I'd quickly get the vlog started. I feel like it's going to be a good day. I feel positive and happy, and that's always nice. I had a sneaking suspicion that my sister was lying about my nephew failing his learners. It didn't make sense, because he's not the kind of kid that would lie to me, because he told me that he'd read it, so I figured that he was telling the truth. And when I called her earlier today, I said to her, there's some form he needs to print out, because I completely forgot about it. And she's like, the test is tomorrow. And I'm like, no, it's not, it's today. And she's like, he's at school. And I was like, oh God. And then she was like, I'm kidding, we're on our way. And I was like, okay. So when she called me and told me that he failed, and he was on speakerphone, he's like, I failed. I was like, wait, what? But then again, I think I heard him say I passed. But anyway, my sister just posted on Facebook and he actually passed. He passed with a 91% pass mark. So she lied to me. Here I was saying all this bad shit about him being silly, and he passed. So I knew he wouldn't lie to me. So I was suspicious, wasn't I?
Yes.
I was a bit I don't believe her.
And she was looking on Facebook to see if someone posted up a picture of the license.
Yeah. I was waiting for my nephew to send me a picture of his learner's permit. So she got me good. But I was like, it doesn't make sense, because we told him so many times, it doesn't make sense. So my nephew actually passed. So I retract anything bad I said. My nephew passed. He got his learner's permit. I'm pretty happy. And it's good. It was a good birthday present to him. I'm really happy he passed. That's good to hear. I can't believe she got me like that. I knew the second I saw she tagged me in something on Facebook, I was going to be like, he's passed. She was lying. I knew he wouldn't lie to me. I knew it. So like I said before, in the clip before, I was like, he fucking lied to me. And I was annoyed about it, angry about it, because it's so out of character. So he didn't actually lie to me. Thanks to my sister for making me think bad things about my nephew. I know now that she was lying and that he wasn't. But yeah, really good. Congratulations to my nephew Brandon for passing his learner's test. He can now drive a car, a vehicle. Really happy I got him that for his birthday. Really good. Now that put me in a way happier mood. Anyway, we've got to leave for the station pretty much right now, so I'll vlog when I get home from work. I can't believe I fell for it. We're on our way to work, and we walk through South Yarra, or like a part of South Yarra, to get to work. And one of my guilty pleasure reality TV shows is The Real Housewives of Melbourne. I've turned Emily onto it as well.
Yeah.
And I was just walking past some restaurant. It's like a nice restaurant, tablecloths, a bit expensive. And we always walk past it. And I look in the window and there's Janet from Real Housewives of Melbourne. And I was like, shit, no way. And Emily didn't see her, so we doubled back. Really inconspicuous, I swear she locked eyes with me. And then we walked back past and it's Janet Roach from The Real Housewives of Melbourne. It's so weird seeing somebody from The Real Housewives in Melbourne. I'm surprised it hasn't happened sooner. I did see one guy once that was friends with Janet near where we work, but he was like a very minor cast member. That was strange. Of course we'd see her in South Yarra where it's really expensive to eat and stuff, especially that restaurant looks super expensive. Yeah, Real Housewives, Janet. Emily and I are home from work. It was a really good day. I'm excited it's over because tomorrow is our second last day, and then Saturday we work from only 9 till 1, so that's like barely anything. Well, it's only an hour less than we normally work, but it goes by pretty quickly, especially because you finish work at 8 on Friday and go back at 9 on Saturday, so it goes by quickly. It's going to be worth the money. Anyway, the dogs are in bed, Emily's in bed. Pretty sure the focus is horrible right now. I've got to remember actually to get a better light bulb so that it doesn't have focus issues in here. So, remind me. Hopefully when I'm editing this I see this and remember to put that on a shopping list or something. Anyway, I reached like 21,500 steps. Did the dishes, washed them and dried them. Pretty happy with myself. So yeah, I'm going to relax, have a bowl of ice cream because it fits in my macros, and then go to sleep. Pretty excited. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you're doing well. Take care and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.